What it do, guys? Manjoume here, and today we're going to continue the Versus System 2-player card game, the Civil War Arc. In our previous episode, we took a look at the Civil War Battles, which was Volume 4, Issue 4. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at Volume 4, Issue 6, Thunderbolts. Looking at the front of the box, in the background we see the Pro-Registration Forces icon, which is just Iron Man's head. Kind of an orange motif in the background, and Zemo and Iron Man in the foreground. Looking at the side, it's just kind of a continuation of that same image. Thunderbolts, love it. The back contents 55 cards and a rule sheet as per usual, and the side. This final installment to the Civil War story arc hands the esteemed mantle of superhero super team over to the willing hands of the masters of, Thunderbolts. Treacherous tactics and motivations abound as this powerful team of reformed villains joins your deck to dish out some justice. So, let's check them out. Have the manual for a bit later. First up, we have Helmet Zemo. 5 health, range, 2/5 stat line, fill the ranks, build green. Put a supporting character with cost 1 from your hand onto your side. Rank and file, level up 5 times. When a supporting character with a cost 1 appears on your side, he gains an XP. So 1 fills into the other one. Onto his level 2, he now has a 6/7 stat line. Stolen Moonstones, main blue. Enemy front row supporting characters don't protect characters this turn. Next up is Miss Marvel, 6 health, flight and range, 3/3 stat line, and energy discharge. Build blue. Put 3 +1/1 counters on Miss Marvel. She can only pay for this power with a blue symbol from a location that appeared on your side this turn. Energy Manipulator, level up 5 times. When a location with the blue symbol appears on any side, or a character uses a blue superpower, Miss Marvel gains an XP. If a blue power is used, if you had a supporting character and you used a wild or rainbow location from your hand, because you use the blue power, because that doesn't check what you paid for it with, you use that blue power, whereas this, her energy discharge, does check that. Onto her level 2, she now has a 6/6 stat line with improved energy discharge, build blue, put 6 +1/1 counters on Miss Marvel. She can only pay for this power with a blue from a location that appeared on your side this turn. Very specific when it comes to that. Last up, we have Wasp with 5 health, flight and range with a 1/4 stat line and shrink. When Wasp gets attacked for the first time each turn, you may cancel the combat. Buzz off. Level up 5 times. When Wasp gets attacked, she gains an XP. Onto her level 2, she now has a 5/5 stat line and gets grow. When Wasp gets attacked for the first time each combat, you can have her get +5/5 this combat. Now for the supporting character lineup, we have Agent 13, aka Sharon Carter. 1 cost, 1 health, range, and a 3/1 stat line. She has Shield Training, main red, KO a supporting character or equipment with a cost of 1 or less. Next up, we have Bullseye with a 2 cost, 1 health, range, 4/1 stat line. He's a sniper, meaning he can ranged attack protected characters, presumably with playing cards. Next up, we have Dr. Octopus, 2 cost, 1 health, 3/4 stat line, and Brilliant Scientist. Build yellow, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Put 1 into your hand and shuffle the rest into your deck. So basically a draw 1, but you sorta kinda get to pick which one. The pool is fairly small, but to be able to pick is very powerful. Green Goblin, 3 cost, 2 health, flight, and a 4/3 stat line. Goblin Formula, main green. Heal a wound from Green Goblin and put a +1/1 counter on him. It's pretty neat. Lady Deathstrike, 3 cost, 1 health, 4/4 stat line, martial artist, so she gets +2/2 in melee combat as well as adamantium nails. Each enemy character's defense can't be higher than its printed defense while in melee combat with Lady Deathstrike. That's super specific power-wise to her, but that's actually pretty good because that means they can't make it any higher. So, like, if she gets melee, so she's going to have 6, and you're going to have to just be higher by default. If she, like, team attacks with, like, say, Green Goblin, that's 6 +4, so it's going to be 10, and there's not many main characters that can beat that. Granted, the main character might have enough to knock out, say, Green Goblin, because he only has 3 defense, and she'll have 6/6, so she's probably not going to die from that. It's going to be whoever she fights teaming up with wise. Going on to the next character, we have the supporting character version of Helmet Zemo, who has 4 cost, 1 health, range, 5/4 stat line, and violent. While attacking a supporting character, Helmet Zemo strikes with double his attack. Pretty great. You combine him with Lady Deathstrike and in melee combat, that is, they're pretty darn powerful. Taskmaster, 4 cost, 1 health, 4/4 stat line, Master Martial Artist, so while in melee combat, plus 4/4, so that's going to be 8/8. Predict physical movement. When Taskmaster enters melee combat, this combat, he gains the printed keywords powers of all other supporting characters in the combat. So he just like starts stacking powers right there, and it's going to be pretty awesome. Especially if more of them have... I wonder if that stacks. Because he's already a Master Martial Artist, but I guess he would also gain Martial Artist if they have it. Or I wonder if Master Martial Artist would stack if another character had that. Either way, he's going to get crazy powerful, and he's going to be really tough to beat. Unless you snipe him, and then he can't do much. Radioactive Man. Wait, isn't Radioactive Man a Simpsons character? 5 cost, 2 health, range, 5/5 stat line, and radiation absorption. When Radioactive Man powers up, put an extra +1/1 counter on him for each superpower on your side. That could probably stack up. He'll be quite formidable, I'm assuming. Songbird, 5 cost, 2 health, flight and range with a 6/4 stat line. Acoustic Kinesis. When Songbird appears, choose 1. Sonic Force Field. Choose another character on your side. That character can't be struck this turn. Or Sonic Platform. This turn, other characters have flight while in her row. So very good, supporting character. She's really good to support. Next up, we have Venom, but it's actually AKA Scorpion using the Venom Mantle. 6 cost, 2 health, 6/6 stat line. Berserker. When they attack, put a +1/1 counter on them. And Symbiosis. Venom can have and gain +1/1 counters while stunned. So it just makes it so he doesn't lose them when he gets stunned. Ragnarok. 7 cost, 2 health, flight, 9/8 stat line. Lethal. When Ragnarok wounds a defending supporting character, KO it. Codename Lightning. Main blue. Put 4 -1/1 counters on an enemy supporting character. Now for the plot twist lineup, we have the Superhuman Registration Act. One of a kind, so there's just the one. Choose an enemy supporting character with a superpower, put it into its owner's hand. So if your opponent took the time to really power up and stack all these +1/1 counters, doesn't matter, they're gone. Or if a character is in your way protecting their main character, doesn't matter, they're returning to your hand, and now you have a free way in order to attack. This is a great card, and if nothing else, it makes it so they have less characters on their side, and they're going to have to use resources on the next turn to get it back, meaning they won't be able to get ahead, and you'll basically be ahead of them. Last up, we have Tranquilizer Gun. 0 cost, and we're trying to save lives. Equipped character has range, and when it makes a ranged attack against an enemy character who has a superpower, you may daze that character. It's pretty rad. There's no other restrictions on who can have this, so you can put it on a supporting character and have them use these tranquilizer darts to daze the opponent's character. So for those, this story arc features a civil war in the Marvel Universe between Iron Man's pro-registration forces and Captain America's anti-registration forces. The first giant-sized issue, the Civil War Battles, kicked off the Civil War, and the second issue focused more on anti-registration heroes. This third and final issue of the arc will delve deeper into the pro-registration forces. So the first one had both of them equal. Second one focused on Captain America's side. And of course, this one focuses on Iron Man's side. AKA meaning it showed how Venom was actually Scorpion that had the Venom suit, so he's using the Venom mantle. And that's how the mantles work. Here's a blurb about Lady Deathstrike. Her adamantium nails ignore all effects, increasing the defense of an enemy character in combat, even +1/1 counters, and even effects that would resolve after the combat starts, like plot twists. Songbird's acoustic kinesis. If she chooses Sonic Platform, the effect will continue even if she's turned face down. So The Sonic platforms are made and they're not tied to her existence. Taskmaster, when he gains powers from predict physical movement, the character he gains them from doesn't lose them. He just copies them. He can gain flight and range, as they are also keyword powers, but they're just icons because they're so commonly used. He can also gain powers from your characters he's melee attacking with. That didn't quite answer my question of if they stack. Like if there's multiple martial artists, like does he just keep stacking? Or he gets it the one time martial artist, and then if he gets it again, it just doesn't do anything. Doubtful that that would come in handy that often, but I am curious to see the answer to that. If you know the answer to that question, let me know in the comments below. I do love how in the background you can see the Iron Man logo there, along with Wasp and Green Goblin. Well guys, that's it for the Versus System 2-player card game Civil War Arc, Volume 4, Issue 6, Thunderbolts. How do you think this expansion compared to the Secret Avengers? Who do you think was the best main character added to this set, and which supporting characters can you not wait to see duke it out with the other side? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to stay up to date on my videos and live streams on both YouTube and Twitch, check out links in the description below, like, comment, subscribe, and consider joining. That's all for now guys. Manjoume out.